your mind's going to give up way before your body does. And I
Amen.
knew that I had, yeah, I knew that I had to heal and work through my birth trauma. I had to really understand what happened in my first birth. And I knew I had to prepare my mind mentally to go unmedicated because that's where I gave up first time. I was like, well, these contractions are too hard. Let's get an epidural. So I knew that mental prep was going to be the most important for me. Um, so yeah, I ended up taking HypnoBabies, and then I worked with my doula once we found out I was pregnant and hired her and really worked on just I feel like I was already so educated up to this point. She even mentioned that. She was like, well, there's not a lot of like educating for me to do with you because you've already done everything. But just working on like knowing my options on like providers and locations and what my options would be for those types of things. But like I said, birth center wasn't an option for me because it's illegal in my state. So I looked into home birth. And at that time, my options were either the midwives would not service my area because they were too far away, or they would not take a primary VBAC. So if you had never had a vaginal birth before, they would not take you on. So the closest one I found was 2.5 hours away, and I was just not comfortable with like how fast my first labor went. I wasn't comfortable driving that far first for appointments because that just seemed stressful. I didn't want to do that.